Right, so there's the bridge that you cross over where the stream is coming underneath it, where the red car's just gone over the top of it. And then you walk past that, round that S bend, and then you see the bridge coming at you. Then once I cross over the bridge, I'll be going along towards where the little waterfalls are. Now if I could get across to that side of the river, where those sheep are at the minute, I mean there's a ford here, but it takes us down where it's really deep. But if I could get across like via all those pebbles and get on that side, it's a bit of a shortcut to go around and cut off this corner. But the ford down here takes right down into deep water. As you can see. So by the time you get in the middle, you're in 18 inches to 2.5 feet of water. So you cannot plodge through that. Somebody coming over the bridge in this direction. So anybody coming out at this time in the afternoon must be coming here to do a wild camp overnight, because it's a bit late in the afternoon for coming out. Right, I hate this bit going up this bank. So there's Poppy's cottage at the top of the bank with the red painted eaves, which is a sign of the Freemasons again, as usual. Any buildings have got the red painted downcomers and rafters and stuff. Freemasons colours. Right, so the shortcut, if you went across there, you just follow that grass path round, and it takes you across the top of the cliff on the other side of the river. But it meets the bridge where I'm going round to now. So it would cut all that corner off. There's another oyster catcher just landed on the rock on either side of the river there. I thought I could hear voices, people walking. That's it, I've just seen crossing the bridge back down there. I'll ask these at times if I've got it, like, might have a mobile phone. Last time I asked the time, it was 2:30. After that woman back there at the where I live car park. No vehicle coming. Right, so there's the pathway I was on about that takes you, the shortcut, and it takes you across the top of the cliff sort of thing on the left hand side, and eventually comes back down to meet the bridge where I'm going. Have you got the right time, please?
Yes.
You got a mobile or something?
It's 20 past 3.
20 past 3?
Yep.
Christ, that's a long day I've been out. Yeah, 20 past 3. Holy crap. I did say between, say, 3 and 4 o'clock. So that was a good guess. But I'm going round there, past it. There's a bit of a car park where those telegraph poles are, it jots in. So I'm going round past that, cross over the bridge, and then just walk another 3/4 of a mile. Then film the all the little waterfalls on the right hand side, especially where there's 5 come over at once. It's lovely. And then that's where there's a metal pole saying beware possible fallen rocks. And then you go around at an S-bend up, and then when I get up to the top of that, I'll be able to see my car, literally. That's looking down at the water, how deep it is now. So that's the shortcut. If you could get across the river back there, just walk along the grass track through the gate, follow that track up and right across the top of the cliff. I always worry about when I see planks sticking up and they've got the nails still sticking up through them. If any animal walk along here and stood on them, and they're rusty as well. Not good for the bloodstream. I just thought of the name of the other place at the far end of this COTTAGE Valley where you go up Mackendon. I just remember that name. M-A-K-E-N-D-O-N, Mackendon. Right, so I'm at the turn off for Poppy's Cottage now, where if you want to go to Poppy's Cottage you go straight up, but I want to go that way, over the next bridge. That round homestead, all the stones look like they're being painted white, but I think it's just like salt out the air. Well, loads of cars coming along there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars coming along. See, because it's getting late in the afternoon now, where people are wanting to start heading home. But it's tea time. Had the best of the sun today, and finished the walk, and we're going home now. This is a bit naughty. This plank's sticking out as well. The car comes along here in the dark and doesn't see that sticking out, it goes straight into it through your windscreen. Right, so here's another place where the sheep go and hide in these trees out the heat. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 7. 8 cars in a row. Somebody standing up there under the shelter. They're all coming out the car park now, they're all going home. Right, so here's another one of them round homesteads. It's been there for years. Yeah, quite nice staying up there in Poppy's Cottage. Nice views. Right, so all those cars are going past where there's a jot back for a car park, where you can come and, like, you can get a camper van in there. It's just far enough back off the road and big enough to park it up for the night if you wanted to come here and stay in your camper van overnight. Okay, so they're just going, they're going to go park in it. Look, they're all turning into that bit car park. And there's that road, the grass track that's going up and over the top, look, I was telling you about. And eventually it takes you around the corner to the bridge where I'm going now. Meet up with it. Right, so this is where the stream comes down and it goes underneath the road, look. So another place you can get your dog down there, get a drink with the stream. Right, let's get over the spit road here. So you can see it's slaking around through the grass and going to meet the River Coquet over there. All them people have just gone across to sit by the edge of the river there. There's more people there. So they're coming out of that car park, so all them people that just drove along here, they wanted to go over again by the edge of the river by the looks of things. Couple of sheep right up there, look. A little one is fast asleep here. And there's Mammy keeping an eye out. She's panting away, look. She's hot. These must be part of a walking club or something. There's loads of them walking across there to the edge of the river. Makes you wonder why they're going to that particular spot where they're all sitting down though. Well, you can see that grass track that's going uphill now across the top of the trees, and then it's starting to go slowly down again, and it meets up with the bridge where I'm going to walk past it now. Why they're all sitting there? Have they gone for a plodge? Cool off with their feet. So the bastards there waiting for people on the A1 at the Metro Centre junction, again trying to capture people. I mean, fancy sending me a letter for 64 miles an hour, and I'm on like a main, like what is seen as a motorway. It's even a dual carriageway, so it's even safer, and they're just out for money. It's got nothing to do with road safety, as I said before. They're just trying to scam money out of motorists as usual, because they're desperate for money, because Trump's like frozen all the accounts, so all the massive millions that have got flown around, they've got no access to it now. So to keep a hold of power and stay in positions, they need money keep flowing, and obviously when they've had their bank accounts frozen, they're panicking now, so they need some sort of revenue coming in. So what do? Set up cameras all over the shop and try and get money out of motorists again, as usual. We are the cash cows. But this is this car park I was telling you about, that's big enough for to get an RV in there to park overnight, to camp here. It's a good job I didn't try and flag one of these down, because they haven't gone right out of the valley. I'll just stop here. Right, just as you get round this right hand bend, eventually you see the strong bridge that you cross over, strong enough for vehicles to drive over. That's all these cars here, that's stopped. It must be part of a walking club or something, because that guy with the green luminous jacket on is talking away to all of them, and they've all got walking sticks, like, which makes them look like a proper walking club. There's a big woman sitting in that white car, she doesn't want to go nowhere, sad enough. Right, so there's the white bridge that I've got to cross over now, and then walk another 3/4 of a mile to film the little waterfalls that I do, and then go beyond them and then round the S bend, and then the last stretch back to looking to see where the car is. I'll be glad to get back in the car, like, because me foot, they're like, well, both feet are like pasties now. We're walking along roads constantly in the heat, and I feel another weight. I need another weight. It's coming on. But that grass track that comes right across the top of here, look, and then slowly but surely going back downhill to meet this white bridge, look. So that's your shortcut. Back there where the river ford goes across. So you cut all that corner off, come around the bend and then drop down again. I've driven right up and down this Cottage Valley many times as well. I know where all the nice stop off spots are, where there's bits of waterfalls and shit, and rivers going underneath bridges. So, all the best places to stop for picturesque videos or taking photographs of nice little waterfalls and stuff. Yeah, here's another car coming over the bridge. Right, now there's another place where there must have been a little bridge across the river there, look, because it's got a rampart on this side and concrete shelf on that side, and if you look behind that you can see bricks in the grass embankment where it was built up, so it's obviously been for horse and carts to get across at one time, and that grass track that's going along across the top of it reinforces that. So I wonder if that's what they're all looking there. I wonder if it's old ramparts or something they've got to check out. Well, this is this concrete bridge with a concrete dividers for to trap any big debris that's floating down the river, so it can be picked up out the river and cleaned up, stop any dams building up. Right, so when I get back to the car, I'll turn everything off, turn my camera off, and then reset it again to video the drive out of here. So you see the drive out of the Cottage Valley where I came in. Right, so if you look straight ahead, all those rocks on the side of the embankment, that's where that metal sign is saying beware of possible fallen rocks. Well, that's just where you go around the corner, up the S-bend, and when you get round to the top and then you look along the road, that's when you can start seeing the bridge that I'm crossing over back to the car. So I'm nearly back. Right, so this is this concrete dividers here to catch any big massive debris coming downstream when it starts getting heavy rains. You see a tree's caught up around there now, with a bit of branch. So I did say I had about 2.5 miles to walk back to the car once I got down past where I leave car park, and it is a long stretch of road. You feel like it's never going to end. Right, but let's look back. So then people are all still by the edge of the river though, looking down into the water. Something fascinating there. Right, you can see it's a proper quad bike track that goes around and over there and takes you back round to where the I showed you the river ford coming across where it was deep. Alright. Right, so I've got to walk towards where those cliffs are, and then just as you go past them there's a metal sign sticking up saying private fishing. You go up and round past that, up the S-bend, and then you're up on the flat again. I've got about another 3/4 of a mile to walk to get back to the car. Yippee! Because I'm knackered, my feet are had enough now. Right, so when you're walking along there's no pavements, you always walk into facing traffic, so they're coming at you, so you walk into facing them, so you've got a chance to get out the way if they do swerve after losing control of the car for a flat tyre or something. It's just the safest way to walk along roads like this with no pavements. You can see the little sheep trail's gone up away from the road here. It's got an old round homestead on the left hand side further up, halfway along. Past that and then you come to the cliffs, and then those little waterfalls are down to the right, just past it. Like I say, there's a set of rocks go across the stream, and the water rushes through 5 gaps, and it creates like 5 little drop downs, little waterfalls if you like. It's quite spectacular. Take a picture and video it. 5 lots of water getting pushed through at once. It's nice. Right, so I've got to go back out the Coquet Valley, round past from Lynbriggs, round past BATTailSHIEL, up the bank, back along to Alwynton, back along through oh god, hey man, where's me memory, man? Harbottle, that's right, Harbottle. Back through Flotterton, back to Sharperton, then round to Thropton, back through Rothbury, then back onto the Rothbury Road, which will take us back onto the A697 Coldstream Road, and then turn right and then start heading right back along the Coldstream Road back to meet the A1 at Morpeth. Then turn right again, start heading along the A1, heading back towards Gateshead, Newcastle. Right, can I hear a car coming? Nah. just the river. Right, so